I have a crush on my ex's best friend.
Friends like you shouldn't exist in this world. Made out with my Anatomy's HoD's daughter in their house.
I hooked up with a cousin brother twice. What? I don't know why everyone is hooking up with their brothers and sisters. Like, you guys know India ki population kitni hai, right?
Okay. I f***ed a dog.
What's up, peeps in the town?
Okay, so what's gonna be today's podcast about?
Today's podcast is gonna be just like the jacket I'm wearing. Because we are discussing people's deepest, darkest secrets. So we went on Instagram and asked you all about your deepest, darkest secrets and promised to keep it anonymous. And हम promise रखने वाले हैं, don't worry.
हमें वैसे पता भी नहीं किसने क्या भेजा है.
हाँ, because we put up like this anonymous thing,
Yeah.
so it's actually anonymous. And I don't know, but people flooded with their deepest, darkest secrets. And what are your opinions on them?
Most of them are very weird. I have compiled them, so I have read all of them, and those are
And
pretty
I haven't.
weird. Pretty weird. Borderline.
Borderline, they need therapy.
Borderline criminal offenses, if I must say.
Oh, damn. But like, what if I think at the end of this episode, we both should also share our deepest, darkest secrets, or at least one of them.
Okay, let's see.
We will. We will.
Most probably, let's see.
Yes. Okay, now let's start.
So I'll go first.
Okay.
The first one. I'm moving out of state but haven't told people yet.
इसमें deepest, darkest क्या है?
I think we should rate the secrets as well.
Oh, yes. ठीक है. On the scale of how deep and dark they are.
I mean, it's
a 3.
I think it's a 2.5.
Akshay just wants to rate below me. That's it.
But yeah, man, it's okay if you don't want to tell anyone.
I think it should be fine. Like, it's your decision. I mean, अगर सामने वाले को बुरा लग रहा है तो that's weird because like तुम्हारी life है and it's a big decision, so like obviously you will share it. The job whenever you feel comfortable sharing about it.
But do let your close friends know. They will, I think, feel betrayed or something like that.
Okay, the next one is I'm a YouTuber.
Wow. How is that even a secret?
No,
You
it
have
is.
a public profile. How can it be a secret?
Because there are people who don't share it with their friends and all. Ki matlab, because obviously like when you're a YouTuber, at least when you're starting में it's like people क्या सोचेंगे, लोग क्या सोचेंगे, मैं cringe हूँ कि नहीं हूँ, and like ये सारे assumptions होते हैं, तो it's like I understand. तो like पता है जब मैंने start किया था, मैंने भी अपना channel start नहीं किया था, but मैं videos बनाती थी और मैं उनको like सिर्फ close लोगों को भेजती थी, तो kind of वो उस time एक secret ही था, but yes.
Okay.
How much would you rate it?
I would rate it 1 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड का एक भाई था पहले. ड्यू टू सम रीजन हमारा कांटेक्ट नहीं हो पाया कुछ मंथ्स तक, एंड अब उन दोनों की शादी फिक्स हो गई है. हेट दीज जिंसी रिलेशनशिप्स.
क्या GF का भाई था तो GF और भाई की शादी हो गई?
GF और उसके भाई की अब शादी हो गई. GF का भाई और GF की शादी हो गई है.
उन दोनों की एक साथ हो गई है?
हाँ, GF और उसके भाई की शादी हो गई है.
क्या?
Yeah.
तो इसमें जेंजी क्या है?
I think it's a pretty what do we call it?
I don't think this
Unorthodox thing, na?
I think this can't be true. This is so weird.
Did a 5 on 10.
I'm still थोड़ा अभी तक I don't think the person meant what he wrote. तो I think what he meant is कि उसके भाई की शादी हो गई उसकी गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ, but ठीक है उसने जो लिखा उसके according I would rate this 5 on 10. ठीक है.
Next one.
I was once in a relationship with my ex-sister after breakup for like couple of months.
How can your sister be your ex?
जैसे उन दोनों की शादी हुई है गर्लफ्रेंड और उसके भाई की.
So basically you were in a relationship with your sister. I do not support that.
I don't know how true this is, but again a 5 on 10.
4.5 on 10. Made out with a random stranger in the pub to not knowing his name and to never meeting him again.
I think this is something a lot of people do.
Yeah, I think it's normalized now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty. I don't support this. I feel it's very superficial, but it's very normalized in today's generation.
As such, I have no opinions on this. Like, you do you, जिसने भी करा है. But my opinions on this is कि it's not a secret. It's a normal thing, and if you have good memories of that, then good.
I would rate it around 2.5 on 10.
2 on 10. This one is interesting. I have a crush on my ex's best friend. Damn. I feel कि it should be illegal but it's not. And I've seen actually कुछ लोगों का ऐसा होता है कि उनका जो बॉयफ्रेंड होता है उसके बाद उनसे जब ब्रेकअप हो जाता है तो फिर दे स्टार्ट डेटिंग द बॉयफ्रेंड्स या गर्लफ्रेंड्स बेस्ट फ्रेंड and that actually turns out well somehow. I don't know, but for me I think that should be off limits because like bro code hota hai and girl code hota hai, and I think it's obvious ki you won't ever date your, you know, your best friend's ex.
Ex's best friend and best friend's exes dono should be illegal, I think. I'll rate it a 4 on 10.
A 6 on 10.
Okay. I don't change my bed sheets.
Don't like.
I don't feel like secretly all of us suffer from this.
Like I think I mean मैं भी अपनी bed sheets इतनी कोई frequently नहीं change करती हूँ.
You know, I have a friend, I won't name it, but he changes his bed sheets biannually.
क्या बात कर रहे हो, मुझे better feel हो रहा है अपने बारे में. इससे तो मैं ज़्यादा ही करती हूँ. But हाँ, how many times do you change it?
I think twice a month.
कभी कभी twice, but कभी कभी once.
Okay, I would rate it a 0.5 on 10.
1 on 10. ठीक है. Now, never share it with someone. Okay, but yeah, I have kissed my siblings and my cousins under the blanket at night without anyone knowing. Yep, French kiss. I'm talking about the next morning we act like it didn't happen. It never gets awkward. I was too small, around 12, 13, but it was nice. Please don't judge.
I'm definitely judging you very hard for this.
I mean, मैं judge करी थी फिर the person said please don't judge and I'm actually not
What
judging
the fuck
now.
are you doing? Get a life, dude.
Oh, she was 12 या 13 तो.
I would rate it a solid 6 on 10.
I mean, I definitely think it's wrong, but I think कि इस इंसान को already पता है कि वो जो गलत करा था वो हो गया. And it's their deepest darkest secret. I think it's a good deep dark secret, तो a 6 on 10.
Okay. I met a guy online and after some talks we exchanged numbers. Okay. And we talked like whole night up till 4:30 a.m. The guy's an introvert, but he gave me some hints that he's into me. And I'm a very impatient girl. I was into him, so I proposed him on the 4th day. And now मुझे उसके दोस्त के साथ setting करने में लग गया है ये. अब मैं क्या करूँ?
I love this. I love this. Oh my god. Oh, I want to say so many things on this. पहले let's just start from the start. You meet someone online and it's true कि introvert people, like I feel like online platform has made it very easy to talk and express your feelings rather than like talking face to face and confronting. तो ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म पे अगर ये फेस टू फेस होता, I'm pretty sure ये इंसान 4 दिन में तो नहीं प्रपोज करती या करता. I have just so many questions right now, but I absolutely know that feeling कि when you meet online and then it's like, oh, it's just so beautiful because you haven't met the person and online everything feels good. So then you get 4 days में attached and then you're like, wow, I like this person. But it's a little weird कि that guy gave you hints and now he's setting you up with someone else. It just means that that guy is a flirt and he just played with your feelings and then he was like, oh, look at this girl, she's like so cool, like, you know, like you can flirt with her. And the guy, the best friend was like, शायद मुझे इसमें interest है या नहीं. And basically both of those guys are just F-boys and you should just stay away from them. That's my opinion on that.
I would rate it a 5 on 10.
One last thing I want to say is don't just share anything that you know you should not share. And I would rate this a 6 on 10. So basically I've passed my boards with 81% last year, but till now I have not shown my pre-board results to my parents and to be honest it was horrible. I don't think it matters, like pre-boards तो if you have already passed it's great and pre-boards तो anyway सबका horrible ही जाता है. I don't know anyone जिसका pre-boards बहुत ही amazing गया because
मेरा तो अच्छा गया था वैसे.
Because pre-boards are meant to, you know, make you feel कि you need to study and like it's not enough. I mean, if you have good teachers, they would always want you to push you and they would always tell you कि you're not the best right now. थोड़ी और मेहनत करने की ज़रूरत है. And pre-boards is that exam तो. So that's why I feel like it's okay. Don't worry about it and chill. Like it's a good secret to have, but don't worry about it. So I would.
Yeah, it's a good secret, but it's not really deep and not dark. So I would rate it a 2 on 10.
Same, 2 on 10. I hooked up with a cousin brother twice. We were both young and lived in the same colony. That's the worst thing I ever did. We both were ashamed and we don't talk anymore. It's been 4 years. Well, she got it. She understands it's wrong. But I don't know why everyone is hooking up with their brothers and sisters. Like, you guys know India ki population kitni hai,
Yeah,
right?
there's 1 billion people in India itself, dude. What are you doing?
Like, I don't understand ऐसी क्या ज़रूरत पड़ रही है लोगों को कि उनको सिर्फ उनके भाई और बहन दिख रहे हैं. पूरी दुनिया है भाई. But anyways, this I won't say much on this. I'll just rate it a 7 on 10.
A 7 on 10 for me as well. So in second class, me and my friend had a deal. I used to show him the answers of all subjects and she used to show me the answers of Assamese paper. When my results came and my parents and relatives thought that it was because of my hard work, but it was because of cheating.
Oh. Same reaction. Like, बहुत
That's
cheat.
so sweet, guys.
I don't know. I like ये बहुत sweet इंसान है जिसने भी लिखा है.
But we know cheating छोड़नी पड़ेगी. If you want to do anything in life, cheating
Oh
छोड़नी
my
पड़ेगी.
God, guys, if you haven't watched 12th Fail, you are missing on life. So please.
Not really.
Yes, you are. Please go and watch that movie. That movie is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen. The story, the script, the cinematography, the music, everything is like really, really good. And especially if you're preparing for any exam, usko dekho. It's really, really beautiful. And I mean, if Animals can be a super hit, I don't want to say much, but guys, please.
The acting in Animals wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that was it. The acting, that was it. This movie has everything. So there's
Okay.
no comparison.
On to the ratings, I would rate it 1 on 10.
Oh, this was a sweet one, so I would rate this a 2 on 10. I literally cut my friend's hair sitting behind her, and then when she realized that someone cut her hair, she went mad. But she doesn't know who cut her hair till now.
What the fuck?
I feel sorry for that person. There are so many people who are like so attached to their hair, and like I have so many friends, and I have never been that type of a person. But however, अगर मेरे कोई बाल काट दे, I mean, I probably won't go mad, but फर्क तो पड़ता है.
There's 1 million likes and we will give Advika an haircut on this channel.
हाँ, 1 million for sure. वो 1 million होगा.
I would rate it a 4 on 10.
4 on 10.
Made out with my Anatomy's HOD's daughter in their house.
Oh my god.
Next day, ma'am called me to her chamber and told me to be careful and use protection.
Oh, what?
Wow. He's a
मैम
chag.
बहुत chill है भाई. मैम क्या? मैम is the hero here. Ma'am is so chill and so smart, and she knows how to handle things. Like एक normal Indian household में बाहर निकाल देते. But she knew how to handle things. She is mature. She told the right thing. I think parents should learn from this.
Anatomy's HOD को एक सलाम. I would rate it a 6 on 10.
I would rate it a 6.5 out of 10. I slept with my friend's boyfriend often for the past whole year, and she still has absolutely no clue about it.
Friends like you shouldn't exist in this world.
He said it, guys. He said it, so yeah.
6.5 on 10.
6.75 out of 10.
I have eaten the dandruff.
The dandruff. Oh my god, ये मैं कभी सोचा भी नहीं था. ना मैंने कभी सोचा कि मैं ये करूँ, but now that someone has said it, I wonder how it must taste.
I don't even think about it.
It's so weird. Like dandruff ऐसे होता क्या है? Like अपना
जाओ और नहाओ और dandruff ठीक करो. That is what I would suggest. खा के खत्म नहीं होगा वो. हाइजीन से खत्म होगा.
सही बात है.
Oh, rating.
Of a 6 on 10, because I would not share this with anyone, so yeah, 6 on 10.
5 on 10.
I'm a very decent person in home, but I sit on terrace and do smoking and drinking, which no one is aware of it.
Smoking and drinking is not cool. You're just taking years out of your life by doing these kind of things.
I mean, I don't know what the reason is, but it's still wrong. There are other methods of finding peace and pleasure and whatever you're finding, but I don't think this is like ऐसा मैंने मूवीज में लोगों को करते हुए देखा है, तो I don't think you're the only one.
It's an humble request from my side to everyone who's watching to stop smoking or drinking. As a medical student also.
6 on 10.
I think a 4 on 10 because legit every person that I know in my hostel does the same.
Okay.
I'm in casual relationship with my sister's devar, and neither my sister nor my boyfriend knows about this.
एक सेकंड में पहले पार्ट में I was like उससे उसके बाद बोला and my boyfriend, and I was like
And neither her sister, both of them are unaware of it. I would rate it a 5 on 10.
I would have rated it well, but guys, please don't cheat. But I would rate this a 5 on 10. Can boys in med school be creepy with girls? As med student who was supposed to help me out with my prep started talking to me pretty normally, but eventually started calling me, and he would talk about random stuff for literally an hour. Did you have such encounters, and what could be the reason? Girl, let me tell you my experience. I mean, I hope the person isn't watching, but college ke start mein I had a senior, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know when the conversation began and why it began, but from my point of view, it was just a senior, and sometimes he would call me, and then he would talk to me about, ki, like, about studies and stuff, and I was like, theek hai, itna hi hai. But then he gradually started talking about other stuff, and for me, I really was just trying to end the call and like not talk to him, but like I still would, because I was a people pleaser and could not end the call. But then after a couple of days, he did kind of ask me out on a date. So I don't think I don't think if a guy is trying to like if he's trying to get close to you and being creepy, if you do feel he's being creepy, then I don't think it's just I mean, could be just as a friend, but I would just say keep your distance if you don't like them.
I would rate it a 3 on 10.
I would rate this a 3 on 10.
Me, a 19-year-old female, and my girlfriend have made out several times as friends as a joke, until we realized that it wasn't a joke anymore, and we were just finding reasons at that point, and then we started dating. Wow.
I mean, good for you.
You found your love. That's good.
Yeah. So I would rate this it's a good secret, so I would rate this a 2 on 10.
A 3 on 10 as well.
I am gay at AF, but act super straight in front of my basketball teammates. I wonder when I would have the courage to completely be myself. I do feel a little bad for you, but I mean, I don't have any experience, so I don't want to tell you, be yourself and go tell them, because you know your journey. But I mean, I don't know what to say about this.
Keeping my hands off the controversy for now.
Yeah, I would say I'm happy that you at least know about yourself, and I just hope that one day you are able to be yourself and say it out loud. So I would rate this, it's a big secret, I would rate this a 6 on 10.
4 on 10 for me. So I am a high schooler, and I bunked my school just to land in an OYO. That too without my knowledge. It was when I saw the OYO board, and I am safe now, thankfully. It's funny.
I mean, I'm glad you're safe. I don't have much ideas about OYO though.
A solid 4 on 10.
A solid 3.5 out of 10. I've had sex with my boyfriend multiple times, sneaking him at my house because no one's at home. If you are above 18, great. If you're not, that's known as statutory rape.
Forensic medicine.
A 4 on 10.
5 on 10. I love my best friend, and we became a couple, and he is the most beautiful memory of me. But because of overlove and overpossession, I had to take a break. But I never left him and was waiting for the right time. But he didn't wait and had sex with a girl. And he was not at all a playboy, but he is now. That's sad, man. I mean, if you had feelings for him or her, why did you go on a break in the first place?
I mean, I would say you're lucky you left that guy at the right time, like before he turned out to be a playboy. So I feel good for you. I mean, you go, girl. But
I think apparently he wasn't a playboy, na?
Yeah, so you left him and then he turned out to be a playboy. If you were with him, किसे पता आगे जाके वो तुम्हारे साथ playboy.
I mean, it was because of the breakup that this thing happened.
Whatever the reason is, there is no right reason to be a playboy. So
okay, I would rate it a sad 3 on 10.
It is sad, but I do hope that you find true love and the love you deserve. So I would rate it a 3.5 out of 10. I am 18, but I still love to watch cartoons instead of web series. Guilty.
I mean, it's pretty common. You're not alone.
Yeah, you're not alone. Like, there are days when I literally rewatch Shin-chan episodes. I don't think I watched Doraemon, but
I watched Doraemon.
Yeah, whenever I'm like nostalgic, I would watch Shin-chan or Charlie and Lola. These were my 2 favorite cartoons, and I absolutely like loved the nostalgia that it hits.
You know, actually, in Doraemon, it's Japanese, right? So if you see the original Doraemon, and in that Jian is actually a very good singer.
Oh, and you know, Shin-chan is actually like मैंने उसका वो भी Japanese है और मैंने उसका like non-dubbed version देखा था with subtitles and all, and
Okay.
it actually, I would not say it's a cartoon, it's more of like an adult thing, and I'm so happy कि like India में
Indian
आके वो
version is
cut,
censored and
हाँ सब सेंसर हो गया, बट लाइक लिटरली शिनचान का वो रियल वर्जन देखी मुझे तो ट्रॉमा ही हो गया था. आई वाज ये मैं ये देखती थी एज अ किड. व्हाट द हेल.
I think I would rate it a relatable 2 on 10.
या रिलेटेबल 2 on 10.
Okay. I fixed a dog.
क्या ये नहीं
Yeah.
कर रहे हैं
It said
हम.
I fixed a dog. Dude, that is fucking that is bestiality, and you know it's
And
punishable
that
under
is
the law.
definitely a lie. I don't believe the person who wrote this,
It's a
but
pretty high 8.5 on 10.
I mean, it's a lie, so I'm not rating it.
Okay.
I caught my dad cheating on my mom. Damn, मुझे इतना बुरा लग रहा है उस बच्चे के लिए भाई.
I mean, if you and your dad have a very
Good bond.
humorous relationship, I mean, it's pretty funny.
If you guys are close, and
Yeah.
I think you should talk about this to him. It's a little tough one. I mean, I don't know how you are dealing with this, but I think instead of talking to your mom about it, you should probably first talk to your dad about it and then see. And probably mom को बताना चाहिए एक time के बाद. I don't know about this honestly. What would
I
you
would,
say?
I would just rate it. It's pretty. Yeah, it's a deep and dark secret.
It's
I
a
would
very
rate it,
deep and dark secret.
7 on 10.
8 on 10.
Okay, now moving on to the last one. I have been sexually assaulted by my cousin. It's kind of a long story, but to cut it short, I told my aunt about it, what her sons are doing or what her sons did to me, and she told me to keep it shut and never confess it to anyone. I was a kid, so I did as she said, and now that I'm much older, this makes me sick to my stomach. I mean, as a kid, you don't really have the mental capacity to do anything about it, but you should have confronted it with your parents, I think,
I
or maybe
think
someone you're close to.
if not yet, you can still do it. I don't know if that would change things, but
Yeah, I mean, if you just let it out, talk to the people that did it, or talk to the aunt, maybe it will help.
उनसे तो बात like just cut them out. I mean, don't even look at them. But I am happy that you were strong about it and you still are, and I'm sorry for you, but I really don't have much words about this. मुझे लगा last वाला बहुत ही कुछ ऐसा fun धमाकेदार होगा. So the serious और sad कर दिया.
I would rate it an 8.4 out of 10.
I would rate this a 9 out of 10.
Oh, interesting. Or do we have to share our secret as well?
Yeah. Akshay is gonna share first. Out of all the deepest, darkest secrets you have, share one of them.
That I'm very emotionally vulnerable.
That is not a deepest, darkest
That is a
secret.
very deep thing. If it is not dark,
But
it
it's
is
not
definitely
dark.
deep.
You have to say something which is dark as
It's
well.
better than a f***ed dog.
I do have a deep, dark secret.
Okay, bring it on.
Okay, so me and my best, I won't say best friend, but me and my very close friend had a crush on the same guy. And we decided कि हम दोनों उस इंसान को एक साथ प्रपोज करेंगे और वो इंसान जिसको चूज करेगा उसको चूज कर देगा.
Girls and their secrets and their ways of life. I can never understand them.
Please.
With that, we come to the end of our
Very deep and dark episode.
a very pop culture episode.
Yeah.
And it will be available on all the major platforms: Google Podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music. And you can,
feel free to comment down your deepest, darkest secret if you want.
yeah, and make sure to follow us on our Instagram page as well.
Which is 2sidesofacoin_podcast. And thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.